Hey, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to check out exactly what I invited you to. Know that I invited you for a reason. I do not invite every single person to this opportunity and to what I do because it's so important to me and I found potential in you. So that's why I asked you. Maybe you've been following me for a very short period of time. Maybe we just met, or maybe you've been following me for a couple of years. It doesn't matter. But what I do is so incredible, and I want to share that gift with you. No, this is not a scam. No, this is not like do a couple clicks on the internet and you're going to get rich. This is the real deal. My name is Amy Morgan, and I am a mom of three beautifully crazy kids, ages 6, 4, and 10 months currently. I've been married for almost 8 years to the love of my life. We met on Match.com, and I've been doing this business for almost 4 years now. I want to share a little bit of a story with you about who I am so that you know what you're getting involved with. About 4 years ago, which is kind of crazy to say, I was about 260 pounds. I let my life go and I was incredibly broken at the time. I just had my second son and I was about 4 weeks postpartum before I realized that I really needed to do something about my life, but something critical happened to me. The pain in my life got so bad just a couple days after he was born. He was born with a congenital heart defect that we had no idea about. And I remember sitting in that cardiologist's office and she came in and she said, "Mr. and Mrs. Morgan, I have some news." And I said, "Okay." And really at the time I didn't think anything was wrong, but she looked at me and she said, "I have to tell you that your son is going to need heart surgery in just about 4 to 6 months. It's okay, it's the best of the worst that you could have, but he's going to need to have open heart surgery and have his condition fixed." And at that very moment, my life changed forever. At that point in my life, I was very broken. I had no confidence. My marriage was falling apart. I was very unsure of who I was or even what I wanted to be when I grew up. I watched my husband for years have joy in his job, have purpose, know what he wanted to do with his life, and he had such crazy talent for it. And I wanted that for myself, but I was so lost. I buried out a program that was sitting on my shelf collecting dust, and I decided to commit my life to 90 days of a program called Turbo Fire. Every single day, I had my baby in the swing, my toddler right next to me, and I pushed play. Just a couple days before Elijah's surgery, this opportunity was presented to me, and at the time I was so skeptical. I had no idea what I was getting into, and to be honest, I just didn't want to have anything to do with it. But the night before Elijah's surgery, I was sitting on the couch and I was talking to my husband. We were getting ready to go through one of the most hard moments that we've ever gone through in our life. And I looked at him and I said, there's just something about this that I have to look at. And he said to me, "You know what, Amy, there's always such a thing as a cancellation form and there's no contracts. Just go for it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out." And there was just this pull at my heart that I knew that there were women out there who were struggling in their life just like me. They were struggling in their health and fitness. They were struggling in their marriages. They were struggling inside of themselves. And I knew, and I had that tug in my stomach, that I was called to do something greater. So I signed up, and 4 years ago, my life and my world changed. This opportunity can bring you so many things. I get asked a lot, a couple of very common questions. "Amy, how are you so smart? How are you so positive?" There was a point in my life where I was the most negative human being. I woke up miserable, I went to bed miserable, and I always tell people that I was asleep for a really long time. While I was living in this physical body of mine, I was asleep. I wasn't living for anything. I had no purpose, but I do now. They ask me how I'm so smart. It's because of this opportunity. Every single day, I have the privilege of working on myself. I just had my third baby 10 months ago, and so I'm working on my post-baby body. And I get up every single morning and I do the same thing, and I live in the same purpose and passion. And I want to share that with you today because it really is and can change your life. I want you to ask yourself a question. Are you happy? every day? Do you wake up in joy with whatever job and whatever career that you have? Before I started doing this full time, I was a full-time legal secretary and I hated it. I hated it. It was horrible. My boss was horrible. I only got 2 weeks of vacation and I had to beg for the money that I deserved. And I no longer have to beg for vacation time, sick time, leave. I no longer have to beg for money because I determine my paycheck. And so will you. So I want to share a couple common questions that I get asked a lot. So hopefully maybe these are things that you're asking yourself too. So what do you do, Amy? What is it that you do? Very simply, I do 3 things every single day, and it has created a massive 6-figure income for me. And I have to give the disclaimer that your income is not guaranteed, but you guarantee it by how hard you work. So, how much time do I have to spend every single day? I'm going to give you systems. You do not have to recreate the wheel. I will give you systems that will show you exactly what to do every single day, and it's so easy. We have 3 vital behaviors in this business, and there's no secret sauce. There's nothing that I've hidden in a box that I won't share with you that has created my massive success. We are the top 1% team within our company, Team Beachbody. I am a Team Beachbody coach. I did not mention that yet. But every single day I wake up and I do the same thing. 1, I live in gratefulness and I work on myself. I work on my own personal fitness and health journey. I dig into personal development to feed my mind, because when I feed my mind, I feed my beast and I feed my passions and my visions. Every single day I help women just like you fulfill the things in their life that they want to fulfill, whether it's from a business standpoint or from a health standpoint. We do something called challenge groups, and they are the meat and potatoes of our business, and I love them. This is where I get to meet incredible women who are on a journey to a total transformation. They show up every single day. We offer accountability, fun. I'm super weird, so they laugh all the time, and we just have a really great time going through this process of a journey that's sometimes and often so hard, and we give them that support and love. If I can describe what I do in any one word, it's love. I have the ability to love people every single day, and it is the best gift ever. If you love people hard enough and you love people to the point where you feel like you can't love anymore, the money just follows. So I typically spend about an hour to 4 hours a day on my business, but that's not where you're going to start. I'm going to give you a system that only requires an hour out of your time every single day. Super simple. You will not be overwhelmed. I'm not going to say, here, sign up, and then just leave you alone. I will personally mentor you and show you everything that I've done over the last 4 years to create a 6-figure income and become a part of the top 1% of the company. The second question I get asked a lot is this: how much money can you make? Well, I actually get asked one question a lot. How much money did you make in your first month? And my response is always the same. I can't tell you, I don't know. Why? Because 4 years later, I'm still being paid on that first month of my business, which is crazy to me, right? I can go on vacation, I can take a day off if I want to, and I still get paid. We earn a 25% commission off the people that we help in our challenge groups. We earn trips, and we also earn residual income, which is where the beautiful part of network marketing comes into place. If you help enough people and you help enough people to pay it forward and help more people, then you earn a lot of money. That's the business that we're in. We're in a relationship business. We are not in a quick fix health industry type of business. We give people the right tools for success. And when we help them get success, we are successful ourselves. It's really that simple, and it's really that beautiful. I woke up one day and I realized that I wanted to be financially free. By the time I'm 35 years old, I'm almost 31, and I often forget that. By the time I'm 35 years old, I will be completely debt free. No mortgage, no cars, no car loan rather, No mortgage, no car loans, no student loans, nothing. I will be completely debt free and be able to live the life that I want to live, not the life that someone else tells me to live. And let me tell you, that's an incredible feeling. Listen, I want to tell you that most people are network marketers and they don't even realize it. I want you to ask yourself one simple question. What's your favorite brand? Is it makeup? Do you have a favorite makeup brand, a favorite clothing brand, a favorite restaurant? And you just go and tell your friends why you love this place so much. You're selling them, but indirectly. And that's what we do too. We fall in love with these products that really change the course of our life. If you would have told me 4 years ago that I would have been a health coach helping other women to do the same thing that I'm doing right now, I would have told you that you were nuts, and I would have sat on the couch, eaten the rest of my fudge rounds and my gallon of milk, and I would have continued to drown myself in my life and unhappiness. But not anymore, because I made one simple choice to share with people what I love most and how to change the course of their life forever, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for spending time with me today. I cannot tell you how much this opportunity has changed my life, the beautiful people that I get to meet, the beautiful women that I mentor every single day that are full of heart and hustle and love. And they genuinely help other people, not because they have to, because they want to. And they're creating financial freedom from it. That's what we do, and that's what we love. And I hope that you take the doubt, the worry, the fear away from yourself, and you allow yourself to dream bigger. You allow yourself to go back to that point in your life when you were a kid and you had all these dreams and you were like, I'm gonna do this with my life. And stop that subconscious thinking that you can't, because you can. And I'm gonna show you how if you let me. Thank you so much for your time, and I will talk to you very, very soon.